Let's go. Greetings, everyone. I'm Luke Bryan Smith, and welcome to Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved. Hope everybody's doing well. Wait, I believe everybody's doing well. I have faith everybody's doing well, and everything is unfolding perfectly. I'm excited yet again. I have an amazing guest, and I enjoy talking to people from around the world, and today is no different. I have Amber de Silva, all the way in the Netherlands, and amazing. And before she tells us anything about her and her amazing gifts, talents, passions, purpose, I'm going to tell you a bit about her. So listen up. You don't want to miss any of this. Amber de Silva is an international 5D business and life mentor, multidimensional energy worker, alchemist, and new earth teacher and speaker. She brings a new consciousness in an old 3D systems, such as healing, business, education, and also by introducing powerful and revolutionary new earth codes that correct distortions in our energy field, which benefits our health and more. Amber downloads the best business strategies from the quantum field and clears blocks on a 15-dimensional level, which also helps entrepreneurs to thrive with grace and ease in their business and life. Her global mission is to teach people powerful tools and skills to make the shift from a fear-based 3D world to a heart-based 5D world and beyond, so that they evolve into the new consciousness world with ease and confidence. Living from a new consciousness is living from the heart and from your higher self, free from blocks, traumas, and restrictions, understanding quantum physics and the universal laws, while activating one's true divine creation power to create the reality that is desired. In this way, we can create a better world. Wow, well orchestrated. How are you doing today, Amber?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Yes,
Yes.
I appreciate you here today. I am a firm believer that time is one of our most precious assets. And for you to choose to spend some of your precious time here with me on this platform, I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
Yes, yes. So let's just get right into it. I'll start us off. So basically, I'm just looking right here at your bio, and you're an international 5D business and life mentor, uh, multi-dimensional energy worker, alchemist, newer teacher, and speaker. Now, I know these are different things, but they all align. How did you get into this type of energy, this type of work? What inspired you? What led to this happening?
Mm, yeah, that's a good question. When I came on Earth, I was like, well, what is this for kind of planet? And I thought human beings were a kind of weird. And I was like, yeah, I really don't understand how they do things and how they think. So I
Right,
was very different as a child. And I experienced myself through contrast. So I was raised by a family who did the things that I don't want to do, and I'm just different than everybody, and
right,
that's why I made a decision 10 years ago to start a new business for myself and
right.
just do things that I really like and yeah, explore my talents and gifts and help and start helping people. So it was step by step that I added more of my energy work with marketing and sales trainings and education and developing programs and that kind of things. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. But what I want to know is what was the spark that happened that, I mean, you followed your intuition, obviously, but what was that spark that caused you to start educating yourself along these different lines? You embraced your uniqueness, of course, and you've always been different since you were a child, from what I hear. But how did you know uh, what to look up and what to find and what to cultivate and nurture within yourself? How did you know? I mean, you just knew? I mean, did somebody come along? or did you just start searching for answers? I mean, what happened?
I just knew things. I have a
Oh,
very
okay.
strong intuition.
Right.
And the people around me were like, well, no, you are crazy. What you say doesn't
Right.
make sense to us. And I was like, well, what if it is the other way around, that I'm not crazy, but that I'm, yeah, maybe I see things different, but I
Yeah.
see the right things. So, and that
Right.
was the moment, and I was sick and tired of that whole 3D reality. And that was the moment where I started to, yeah, read books and that kind of things,
Right.
doing lessons of Reiki and all those things.
Right.
And then I was like, yeah, this is my world, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you became energy worker, alchemist, newer teacher. Wow, 3D. Now, can you explain to us that don't that may not know, what is the old 3D system? I mean, can you name some examples and comparison to the 5D system now? What's the difference? I mean, what is the old 3D and what is now what is the 5D?
Yeah. So the old 3D is actually a planet where we have to work hard. And there is a lot of anger and shame and guilt and fight, wars and that kind of things. And
Right.
people are very ego based.
Right.
And we have to make the shift from 3D to 5D. So the old world is falling and it's not coming back anymore. So we will have to step up and make the connection with our intuition or our higher self, who wants to
Yes.
experience planet
Yes.
Earth, but not from a 3D reality. So we have to clear all our blocks and all our emotions, fear-based emotions. And we have
Right.
to step up and, yeah, tune in into the higher frequency so
Right.
that we can expand and ascend with this planet.
Right. And that's why, um, if I may elaborate on that, that's why it's as if there's a lot of awakening going on now, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of information. Nothing's happening randomly. This is all on purpose, and it's orchestrated this way, including myself. I grew up um, in a family with the mindset, like you said, the old ways, and I had to go through some things in my life to kind of shake me up. But how did I get here? Something happened for me to awaken, to start resonating with information and things that I would have never thought of. I would have thought, like you said, years ago, maybe even 5, 6 years ago, I would have thought the things that I'm hearing, and about alignment and about consciousness and everything, and my purpose and in life of elevating people and just all kinds of terms. I would have thought you were crazy, like you said, because I used to kind of hear certain information and certain perspectives along the lines of what you're speaking about right now. And I used to think that, what the heck is this? This is some kind of cult. And oftentimes when people aren't awakening yet, they tend to fear what they don't know, fear
Mm-hmm.
new information instead of embracing it and kind of looking into it themselves. They think that they're what they know or what they think they know in regards to the box that they're in, religion, everything. They think it's the only way, and they don't look and open themselves up to embrace or to even connect with their own intuition. They're
Yeah.
connecting with what people are telling them to connect with. They're connecting with what everyone else is connecting with and not their own voice. They're not connecting with their God inside of them, their power. So it's, yeah. But yes, I resonate with that very much, that yeah, things are changing.
Yeah.
Wow. So how did you get into working with people? Let me see. You it says here, from the quantum field and clears blocks on a 15-dimensional level. Now, what is that 15-dimensional level, which helps entrepreneurs thrive? How'd you get into helping entrepreneurs, and what is this 15-dimensional uh, level that you're speaking about right here?
Yeah. So I started off with helping people with entrepreneurs who had like a burnout or a depression and that kind of stuff as a
Right.
coach. But I helped them in just one session. And then I was like, well, that's nice for the persons over there, but then I have to find new clients all the time.
Right.
And I worked on cruise ships when I was 18 years old as an
Wow.
entrepreneur.
You were traveling the
So,
world on cruise ships? What
yes.
were you doing on, if I might, sorry to disrupt your flow, but what were you doing on the cruise ships?
I was a beauty therapist. So I
Oh,
helped people with
wow.
facials and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, go ahead. And
Yeah. And then I came back from the cruise ship and then I started my own beauty salon. And then I was like, well, I don't like that anymore because I was used to, see mountains and that kind of things, dolphins,
right,
and I was on sea. And then I was at home in a very small room treating people with facials. And I was like, okay, this is boring. So I want to see more of the world again.
right,
And then, I was working for some big international companies as a sales representative
right.
in office supplies.
Okay.
And that was boring as well for me, actually. And I was wondering, like, well, they don't put me on this planet to sell these kind of things.
Right,
I have something bigger to do here. I feel that I have something bigger to do.
right,
So, and then I was like, okay, let's coach beauty salon owners how to do their marketing and how to sell products because I was very good in selling, products for your face and that kind of things.
right,
So I was creating a program on how to sell your products, high-end programs and products to your clients as a
right,
beauty salon owner, and that was very nice. So that's where I became a business coach. And
right,
then I saw, well, a lot of people have not only mental blocks, but also physical, emotional, and energetic blocks.
right,
So what
right.
if clear those blocks, what will happen? Because a lot
Yes.
of business coaches only teach about the marketing and the sales, and they do a little bit of mindset training or money mindset training, but they
Right,
forget that we have an energetic field also.
right.
And that's where I started to find my way in clearing those blocks with my mind, actually, with the power of my mind.
Wow. You know what's amazing to me is that you just have so many wonderful things that you're connecting to and just seeming to flow with them effortlessly. How do you do that? I mean, there's just so many areas where you see if I may, a gap or something missing where you want to fill in that void. I mean, you've always been this way, so
Yes.
perceptive and wow, so um energized and motivated to just keep finding out new things and solutions and
Yes.
everything. That's amazing that
Yeah,
you're that you're
I
that
like
way.
to hack things, like also the education. When I was a child and I was in school,
Right,
they don't like me in school because I was asking a lot of questions, and I was like,
right,
well, it doesn't make sense for me. You
right,
teach about mathematics, but it doesn't make sense to me
right,
in all those kind of things. So I am always curious in how
right,
can we do things better or smarter or
right. Yes, and I can resonate with you on a different level because within my family structure growing up, I always would ask questions, even regards to our spiritual and religious beliefs. I would ask questions like that doesn't make sense. It leaves me ultimately the beliefs that I once had left me feeling weak and fearful and
yeah,
powerless. You know,
powerless.
yes,
Yes, yes.
no power and dependent. You know,
Mm-hmm.
on other people and structures and this way that it goes. And I would ask questions. And so I believe a lot of us that are intuitive and that are different, like you say.
Yes.
We have these questions in our mind that oftentimes we suppress because we've been told, hey, no, don't ask those questions. It doesn't make
Mhm.
sense. This is the way it is. Now, why is it the way it is? I mean, somebody had to develop the way it is, right? A person. So why can't another person develop another way it is? Just
Yeah.
because this is written down, this means it cannot be questioned or changed. Oh no, somebody wrote that down.
Yeah. Somebody wrote that down,
Yes,
but it doesn't
somebody,
really
human being,
fit.
wrote that
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
So no matter what they told you, of course, in this book, they told you, oh, it comes from here. It comes from a person that can't be questioned. But how do you know?
Yeah.
Because they said it in the actual book. It's like, no. So I had a lot of questions in me from early on. And as I matured in my journey, and this voice became, my intuition became louder and louder, I eventually, followed that and start searching things myself. And an um, amazing tool that has appeared now is the internet. Now, I think this has opened up a lot of opportunities, a lot of doors, and a lot of wisdom, a lot of because before you couldn't connect with people, that knew certain things or that were awakened. You couldn't unless you ran into them physically. And where I was living, I wouldn't have never met anybody, even like yourself. So I believe that this is part of the process as well. This is not a coincidence that this is now available to us as well. And now um, we can be exposed and made aware of certain things that we didn't know. And then also being and assured that we're not crazy, that what we were thinking all along, there was something to it. And
Yes.
so, yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, because we are the change makers and the game
Right,
changers, and we bring new consciousness to everything, and that's nice. Yeah, and internet is
right.
helping us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. So you help also assist with blocks and traumas and restrictions under a quantum through a quantum physics level. Wow. So again, how did you get into like thinking about and understanding um quantum physics and in your own
Oh,
power? Who made you aware that you had power? Because
mhm.
for a long time, I didn't know I had power. How did you come to this realization that you had the power uh, to cultivate and control the circumstances of your life? How did you know this? Where did this
Well,
come?
when I was a child, I saw geometric patterns in my bedroom.
What?
I saw shapes and that kind of things, and I could change those shapes with my eyes. And I was like, huh? And then I I told my family about that, and they thought, well, she's crazy, she's ill. We
Right,
have to call the doctor. Go
right,
see the doctor because I don't know what she's talking about. And I always had things like when I put my hand on someone, then there was a kind of healing going on. And I was like, okay, I really don't understand why people take medicine to heal themselves.
right, right,
Not correct.
right,
So with that in mind, I was like, okay, they don't accept me here right now, but I know that it is correct that I see and can do with my eyes and with my hands. So I was reading books about that, and then I developed actually those skills, and I still developing my skills every day. I work on my mindset, on my mind, on my energy. I'm clearing my blocks. I made a connection with source and my higher self, and
wow.
yeah.
Everything, everything that you're saying right now. And that's why I get so excited, because it sounds natural and normal to me now. This conversation that you're having with me, higher
Okay.
self, source, universe, clearing blockage, working on myself every day. That's exactly what I do. I work on myself every single day. and I'm
Yeah.
working on being the observer, on not on embracing everything. And I also have a mindset now that's so amazing, that everything, no matter what is going on, is for my highest good in some way. It's for my
Mhm.
benefit. And when you live like that, there's really nothing that really to, brings you down too much, I mean, because I know that everything's for my benefit, and everything, no matter what goes on. And I'm learning to take better charge of my thoughts and my words and my feelings. And I'm aware of what I allow in my vision,
Mm.
allow to go in my ears, because I
Yeah.
know it gets recorded back here in the subconscious mind. Um,
Mhm.
and then it manifests in some way in my life. So just those things right there, I know it's amazing. I have certain things I do every morning. I write down a list of gratitudes in the morning. Every morning, I write down my list of gratitudes every night before I go to bed. I'm a voracious reader, so I read every day. I read books by different new thought authors, self philosophers in regards to law of attraction and in metaphysics, quantum physics, and just
Mhm.
uh, things that empower and help me. Even if these people are saying the same things, just over and over, getting that in here. And
Yeah.
wow. But unlike you, I didn't have, or I wasn't aware um, of any of these. I was more programmed into, and I suppressed a lot of these different feelings and thoughts that I used to have when I was a child. You embraced yours a lot more, and it's amazing, and that's why you are where you are. But it wasn't until uh, maybe about 6 years ago that I actually went through a so-called transformation, where I'm like embracing myself and the universe and balance and harmony and connecting with my purpose. And it's just my life is, it seems like now my life has taken on two different, I have a new life, like before
Yeah. Wow.
and now
Yeah.
after. So it's
Yes.
just amazing. I'm a totally different person. And like you said, the key thing that I took away from you is you haven't reached there and you've stopped. You're still working. And that's the important thing that
Yeah.
people need to realize. You never, when they see reaching toward your higher self, you never reach your highest self. Reaching towards it, though, that's the process. And
It's a
that's
process,
amazing.
and it's a long way sometimes with struggles and ups and
Right.
downs.
It still does. Yes.
It is. It's not easy, but
Right.
when you get more to your higher self or your embody your higher self, things are more easier. In
Yes.
5D, everything comes to you. You popped up in my hologram. I didn't knew
Right.
you.
Right.
The things come
Exactly.
to you in 5D.
Right.
And that's the
And
beautiful thing. So we can create everything that we desire, actually.
right. And again, one of the reasons I created this platform was so that I can have these high vibrational conversations that are just good for us mentally, and to
Yeah,
learn something. Like you just
yeah.
explained a few things that I may have heard the terms before, but I really didn't at that point look into it. I wasn't uh, motivated to look into, to really look up that means. Some people are just whatever they hear, they look it up. I'm like that in regards to a lot of words. I like to improve my vocabulary anytime I can. So if I hear a word that sounds beautiful to me, I look up the meaning and I try to incorporate that into my vocabulary, into the way that I express myself or articulate myself, so that I love just being finding new ways of expressing myself through different words and educating myself, some in
Nice.
ways that I never was educated traditionally through the traditional means. I educate myself now. And I think the education that I've given myself now is a lot, enhances my life, and is a lot more, you know, um, beneficial to me than the traditional education that I've
Yeah, it's better.
encountered.
It's much
Yes.
more.
Yes, amazing. So yeah, so you work with people, and that's amazing. So what are some of the, or maybe give a couple examples that uh, people say to you when they come to you looking for assistance? That they say, "Hey, I'm stuck. I don't know what to think. I don't feel." I mean, how do you attract? What type of people have you attracted? Maybe one or two examples. I mean, what do you what are what kind of problems do they come with for you to help them solve?
Yeah, for entrepreneurs, it is that they are stuck in their business on a
Right,
certain level, and then they go in the negative spiral of, well, not having enough money, not having enough clients, and that kind of things.
right.
But now I attract another type of clients, and those are the indigo children, the light workers, the star seeds, and they want to
Yes.
teach. They want to learn how to be a new consciousness coach, because in that program you learn and develop all your talents and gifts so that you can be that, yeah,
Wow. That's
that person
amazing.
that came here to do. Yeah.
And you notice how we're both saying attract, because now we know when you are aware, you attract your experiences, you attract the people in your life. They don't, it's not just random. And there's something that we're giving off that causes certain types of energies to come our way. And that's amazing to know that.
It is.
And
It is.
yes,
Yes, because if I ask my clients, what is the reason that you chose me as your mentor, and they always tell me, like, I don't know, it was just a feeling,
right,
and
right,
you just popped up in my reality, and I was like, okay, yeah. So there's nothing difficult marketing about that. It's just
right,
attraction.
right, right. And and I'm learning more and more each day to that I don't have to know everywhere that I'm going and know every step. I'm learning to relax and allow the flow of things and know that when I'm setting my intentions and I'm working on myself and working, with in regards to my true purpose and passion, things will unfold as they should. I don't have to force anything or push or struggle, you know, don't have to do that. And I'm fine. Like other people will ask me, and I'm just giving an example here for other people. I'm sure you already know and can resonate with what I'm saying. Um, Other people have asked me, they'll look at things and they'll wonder how come this step isn't happening yet, or how come uh, I'm not super rich and famous yet. It's like, no, it's not about that. You don't understand. And so that's why I tell them that's why you are, and I'm not blaming, but I said that's why you're in a state where you're always going to be anxious and not in balance, because you're looking at things and trying to make things be a certain way, and you're looking at television and other people and saying, okay, well, you're doing this, you should be here. No, everybody should be exactly where they are,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is unfolding and teaching you. And when you learn what you're supposed to learn, you go to the next level. You go to the next level. So I tell them
Yes,
all the
yes,
time,
yes.
my life is exactly, especially now, the way it's supposed to be. And the key thing, no matter what's happening, I have everything I need. And I know that from each present moment, like right now, we're sitting here, we're here. I have
Right.
everything. My mind is right here with
Yeah,
you. And
exactly.
I'm not thinking about anything else or what I don't have or anything. Right here, I'm healthy, I'm breathing. I can see you. I,
Yeah.
you know, I feel great. I can smile. Wow, so I'm right here. So each moment to me is truly amazing. And I'm learning more and more to just embrace now, and who I
Now.
truly am, and
Yeah.
connecting with more of who I am. And
Yeah.
like you said too, it's no coincidence that you and I are talking today, and that you're sharing with me your beautiful gifts and your journey. And it's unique. I've never heard anyone exactly like you, you know, similar. You can put things, our minds like to, like to put things in categories and say, oh yeah, this is like this, it's like this, but everybody's unique. Everyone's unique.
Yeah.
Yet we
Yeah.
all have our own. One thing is the same, is we're all connected. We're all connected to source. So we all have a gift. We all have a divine purpose. We all have, that. So we just have to listen to that intuition, listen and connect, and that's amazing that you you have connected and you are connecting with who you truly are and what your purpose and your passion is here in life. And that's to make people aware and yes, to assist them and enhance their lives in some way, and that's amazing.
And you gave a beautiful example about that you can get impatient about why I'm not rich and famous yet or whatever. But that's because of the 3D programming. Like you have to work hard and you have to buy a big house and you have to drive in a big car and then you are this. And people are running after their desires. And then they have that big car and the big house and then they don't feel happy. And then because they didn't connect with their intuition. They was just they just live somebody else's life.
Yeah, something's missing because I spoke with someone yesterday and I said that very same thing. I said I have encountered people that are very financially wealthy, and I'm not saying this is just what happened in my experience. So I'm not trying to say that everybody that's wealthy is not happy, but the people that I've encountered, you can tell that they were even talking to me, even I go out on their boat with them, like, I have this, and I can see that I observe and I can see that everything, when I try to really get to know them, they're always throwing something physical at me, something that can be bought with money. And I'm no. I appreciate you buying this for me and for you taking care of this bill for me, taking me here on this boat, taking me here. But I want to know you, are you happy in here? Are you at peace? I want to know you. Oh yeah, we can go here. No, not what you can buy.
I want to know you. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know you. So that's what I've encountered on a few occasions with people. And I think, and I know that didn't happen by accident, that it was source, the universe showing me, showing me different things, and also giving me an opportunity to plant some seeds in other people, to tell them, hey, look, now I posed a question in their mind that anyone around them never said it, because the people that were usually around them were telling them exactly what they thought they wanted to hear. And were basically just yes people around them. Yes, you're amazing, you got this and that. I appreciate that, and I thought this is cool, it's awesome, and it is awesome, it's awesome, and you have a lot of blessings and things. But okay, now let's get down to here, because I can kind of see the way that they're talking, the way that they're dealing with other people, the way that they're dealing with themselves. Something's missing.
Yes.
And it's being covered up with things, keeping their minds busy with things and impressing people with things. And I'm like, that's nice, but let's connect with you. And so a lot of them, they didn't know how to take that. Like, okay, what do you mean? I don't have any problems with myself. It's everybody else. They have problems. This person, this. No.
The blame game. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. And I noticed they're well off financially, but they feel that everybody has a problem, but they have not self-reflected or connected with themselves in any kind of way, and really found that real balance and peace and harmony and purpose in there. So yes, that's amazing. Yes. So if I know I have your links, right? And I'm going to incorporate them in the description of this video once I upload it. But while we're here, how can people find you or find you have a website, or if they seek your advice or services, business people, anybody, how can they do that?
For the international people, they can go to emberdasilva.com/hello, because I don't have an international website. But I am creating an international website about the new Earth codes. So people can get the codes and also contact me via email and that kind of things. Yeah, and Facebook.
Okay. Yes, I'll put those links up. And if you have any other links that pop up before I even put this video up within the next week or two, feel free to send it to me and I'll connect. If you have any projects, anything that you want to highlight or anything you would like to add, feel free to do so.
Yeah, nice. That will probably the new Earth codes, because they are very strong in energy. So as soon as you look at those codes, they clear a lot of distortions in your energy field, and people really love it here in the Netherlands. So
wow. Thank you very much for sharing all this. Do you have, before we conclude this segment, you have any last and final words, ideas, perspectives that you would like to share?
Well, whatever happens in life, just have the courage to always choose for yourself and take care of yourself. And then you inspire everybody around you to do the same. And always work on your energy and never stay stuck in your emotions. Don't numb yourself down. Just work on yourself. We need it. We need more people that raise their frequency.
Amazing. I'm soaking that all in because I resonate with that. Like I expressed prior, I work on myself daily, all the time.
Great.
It never stops, and it's amazing. And wow. And I appreciate you sharing your perspectives, your energy, your knowledge and wisdom and experiences and testimonies with us today. I thank you very much, Amber, for being here today.
Yes, and thank you.
Yes, and I'm very excited for this to be uploaded to my YouTube channel. And yes, another piece of the magnificent puzzle in my life. I'm learning. I continue to learn and evolve every day. And you are just another testimony, and you attest to that I'm learning and growing and expanding every day. And I just appreciate you enhancing my life in this way.
Yeah, thank you. Keep evolving.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'll see you soon. Everybody, thank you for watching. I send you energy and thoughts and of love and peace and happiness and prosperity and healthiness in all areas of your life. Thank you. Here on Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved. See you soon.